Alright guys, we got the new Thronebreaker EQ. The first one is an annoying Hulk because he's got the node there, he's got encroaching stun, and also when you parry, you have a timer that starts at 3 and it goes down by 1 every time you parry, and it goes up by 1 when you knock them down. So if you don't want it to go down, you could just not parry and hit in. But at the same time, I just tried to play some parry heavy games until I got close to the encroaching timer, like the encroaching stun, and then I launched my special. So playing it slow and steady here. After his special, again, hitting in is not a problem. You can hit into him as much as you want, but once you go ahead and parry, you basically just want to make sure you can knock him down again in order to make sure you don't drop that rush down timer down to 0 there. And right before the encroaching stun, we throw the big old special 2 with Nimrod and watch Hulk melt. You do have to also be careful when he gets close to his 15 charges, or 15 furies. So he's at 14 here. I gotta be careful. He's at 15 here, so I just want to make sure. I'm just going to launch this special into his block. Doesn't matter, I just have to get it off. It's better to take a hit here, that's fine. He goes unstoppable, so that's okay. It doesn't matter. I'm good. And then I can go ahead right back into parry heavies. I don't have to worry right now about his furies or his unstoppable. And again, I can go combo here and drop my special just as the encroaching timer is ending. And that is going to be almost it for Hulk. So again, one more parry and a full combo, and he's done. So that is 1.1. 1.2, we've got this lovely Sasquatch with Crimson Rage, high energy diet. You can't parry him more than one. Like if you parry, you can't parry a second time in a row. But I found so a slow champion is ideal here. I know like someone like a Shang-Chi will work, but here Silk gets slows on her when she hits in anyways. So and her stun doesn't count towards the that falter timer. So you see, if I throw a parry, there's that gray falter timer above me. But if I just bait a combo or bait a heavy, I can attack in and I can use my stun, my mid combo stun, in order to get in some big damage. So here we go. We're gonna go heavy into special 2. A nice chunk of damage there. He does have aggressive regen, so you do have to be careful about that. Here we're going to go ahead and use the striker there. Can also get you a free opening with a stun, even when he's in wrath. So they're like between strikers and her mid combo stun. And she's got access to slow. I enjoyed Silk for this one, and I think this is on my main account, so I think it's not even my strongest Silk. My other account has a rank 4. I think this is only a rank 3, and still did the job here. But someone like a Shang-Chi would work, probably a Cell Suit Spider-Man, anyone who's got access to a consistent slow and does like physical base damage instead of energy. I think some guys said even Torch, probably just with power stings. But it'll still, like Torch will still, I guess, add up over time. But yeah, I enjoyed this fight with Silk. As I've ranked up some newer champions, it's been fun to have a good place to test them out and use them. So this was one of them. And again, I'm not perfect at it, and because you can't do like your parry, like your normal playstyle. Normally here, what I like to do is exactly what I'm going to try and do here, which is going to be get 2 bars of power right before the striker, and we're going to go combo into striker and then into special 2, which gets us like 2 furies and a boatload of damage there. And that is going to do it for this annoying Sasquatch. Yep. So there we go. He goes down. Next up is Ibomb. This one has Bubble Shield, Matador, Enhanced Special 2, Cold Turkey, Window of Opportunity Stun. Pick any poison immune champion and don't stun him and bait special 1s, and you're good to go. Hulkling here poison immune champion. We just bait his heavy attack in. Nice little intercept there. Bait special ones, and he will throw them. And every time he throws it, you get a bar of power. So with Hulkling, all I'm going to do is bait 2 special ones, and then hit into his block to get my unblockable opening for the special 2. And that's going to be a very simple fight here with Hulkling. So I'm going to back up, hit into him, and unleash the special 2. Then we're unblockable, get a nice little intercept there. Again, just don't want to... I can stun here at this point, but I'm just baiting the specials. Nice little striker action. Again, bait the special 1. That's all we need to do. We're up to 2 bars of power. Back off. Let him turtle up. And the fight is essentially over. So big special 2. Goodbye, Ibomb. Super easy fight there. Any poison immune champion can do that. Null, a little bit annoying. When you dex, you get furies. Too many. If you get to like 5 furies, you're going to get a... he's going to go unblockable. Also, he's got some... your light and mediums do 200% damage, but your energy does like next to nothing. I still went with Wiccan here because I still love Wiccan for Null. Because I'm immune to reverse controls, which he gets from his special 1. And I can put the neutralize on so he doesn't get the unblockable and unstoppable when his corruption ends if he throws special 1. But here, for the most part, I just tried to push to special 2. I'm pretty comfortable evading his special 2 at this point. Try and keep the neutralize on. Then even when he does go unblockable, if I'm pushing him to special 2, then it's not so bad because then I can evade that one. Special 1, I think I could also evade the invaded unblockable, but that's fine. Just Wiccan in general is my go-to for Null here. So he's not doing a ton of damage on those incinerates, but our light and medium combo hits are putting in the work, I guess, here. So there he's unblockable, but we're able to back away. Nice, clean, full evade, and throw our special 1, and now by the time that finishes, the timer is done, and we can go ahead back into our parries. Get a little striker action in there. Again, back off, and throw a little heavy, and wait, see if he'll throw another special. I think I end up getting clipped at the end of this fight here. Yeah, he's unblockable there, and I noticed too late. He throws a heavy, gives us a chance to throw another hit in. I just need him to throw a special. That would be really nice. There he goes. Finally, goes ahead and throws it. Nice little evade with the unblockable in the corner, and we finish it off with another special 1 here. Oh, or just about. Let's see, a few more hits into the block. There, he's done. All right, next we've got Kushala, the first of the 2 new fights. And there's a bunch of things to try and avoid here. There's Trial by Fire, so you want to avoid incinerates. There's the explosive personality. There's also ticking time soul barb. Every time you parry, you get a charge. 10 hits removes a charge. When you get 3 charges, you are going to get a soul barb, which is basically any buff on you is going to wreck you. So there's a bunch of different ways to absolutely get slaughtered in this fight. I have to look up some of the better options here. I decided to go with Titania because she's buff immune. So I'm going to get that soul barb there, which is that red one. But unfortunately, I had too many of the... I think I had too many hits into the block, potentially. I think I got some explosive personality damage there. I also took some incinerate damage there. But we're going to get off a big old special 3, get a boatload of damage in. We're going to go for some big heavies in the corner here. And again, you don't have to solo these fights. This is like my first time trying this one out, and I did manage to squeak out a solo here with Titania. I'm sure there must be other better options for this one, but it's definitely a tricky fight there. But with a few counters, I'm sure you can get it down even if you don't get the solo. last but not least, we got Chee'ilth, and 80% of your damage, physical damage, is going to get reflected back onto you. And she has a bunch of like cleanse charges. So I'm thinking Magneto House of X. I can throw on his pre-fight. So we've got the guidance boost, and I'm going to be able to parry freely. And on the node, you're going to gain power from parries. So I can basically ignore the cleanse charges, and I can do full damage because all of Magneto House of X hits are energy. They are not physical. So I hadn't seen any of her specials yet. So I probably, that special one is probably the way to go in terms of easy counters there. Yeah, this is just a pretty straightforward fight here. I had never looked at these specials before, so there I just kind of blocked the end of that special too. I think at one point I decided to try and do a counter for the special too. But yeah, really easy fight with Magneto House of X. I think there was it Marvel King Saitama might have put out a like 18-second solo, I think with Sunspot. But for here, as a easy, straightforward fight, Magneto House of X, super easy. So kind of out of all these bosses this month, the Ibomb one was pretty easy, and this one was pretty easy. The other ones can be definitely a little tricky, but again, you don't have to solo them, and if you got a full squad, you should be just fine. So hopefully that helps for this month's boss solos, and then it'll probably take me a while before I do the gauntlet, but you can get some ideas here from these boss fights on who you want to bring in for the gauntlet as well. So there we go. See you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.